welcome back to my workbench, where today we're continuing on with this Christmas book nook. Last time we had pretty much completed the first floor interior. Get this up a little bit so we can see a little better. Completed the first floor interior and got the LED mount for the fireplace. Today we're going to continue on and hopefully finish it. Find my instructions here. We're going to start out building a table, and then we're working on the, I use the right side here, this side here. So I'll go ahead and get those parts staged, and then we'll continue with the build. Okay, so I have the parts here for this little table. We have 3 pieces. Make sure you get the color side facing the right way. Starting out with this leg. And this bottom piece, round piece towards the front, this being the front. Just good. Hopefully in like this. Careful, might break, it's going to be fragile. In this piece, you got 3 pegs here that go in these 3 holes here, and 1 peg that goes in this top hole. Just like that. Easy fit. And then we get the next set of pieces here for the top of the table. And what it's saying is you put this piece on, B13, make sure the plain side is up, it looks like. That just goes on like that. And then we have B14 goes on top. 3 holes in it, you go for that, or 4 holes in it, you go for right for that center one. Then we have 3 candles to go on it. 2 short ones in these 2 holes, longer one in the back, and they have different sized tabs on them, so you can't really mix them up. Get all 3 of these in. Then we have this bottle with no label on it. Take one of these double-sided sticky dots, stick it out to the bottom. Go off the backing plate if you can get to it. Which I'm having a hard time with. There it is. And then there's a circle right here for it to go on. Yeah, the biggest problem here is that we'll have really good studio lighting, so see that's there now. And that's our table. Get to the next step here. We're going to put the table onto the sidewall, and it's going to be the sidewall E1, which has the window towards the center. Brick goes on the outside, so the wood goes on the inside to match the floor. You have your marks for your ribbon, your picture, and your table. This goes on to these ones underneath the window. Just like that. Then we have, for our next step, okay, B17 we get part C5 is the one without the notch on it all. No, with the notch on it, this one here. We have a notch on the top, and this piece that goes in like this. They're telling you plain side that way, but it can only go one way to match up. And then this piece here that goes on, so these pieces would match, or the wood print I should say. It's squeezed together. And these go in behind the window here. There's 3 notches for it. If you can get everything lined up here, first time, there we go. All the way in. From there. We have, oh, so I put this frame in. That was the first part of this step. So once I find my double-sided tape, strips, put them on this piece here, top, bottom, left, and right, probably. It's just showing left and right. We can use these absolute longest strips for this if we want to. You might notice go to the left and the right, and that's it, like it shows in the drawing. Make sure I'm still on camera. I apologize when I started working down here. I'm trying to get the camera just as it catches the bottom of that table. Something like that. And of course, the side I screwed up and had a little bit sticking out as the parts from the seam. Oh well. Peel the top layer off to reveal the sticky. You know exactly the fact of these knives, the standard knives for years, and they really are not that great a knife. The way that blade goes in. Anyway, slide this in, stick down. Should have put this on before the table, but I missed that part. So there's that in. Excuse me. Next we have these parts. A lamp that goes on right here next to the table. We have our painting that goes on here. It shows one piece of tape, but it will put two. And making sure it's right side up. That'd be embarrassing. Hey, picture upside down, much like the one abstract picture at work that's hung upside down for the last 8 years, and nobody's fixed it. White side is the back. Get a couple more pieces of the sticky tape on here. Cut off your excess if you have to. Don't want to be able to see that. Get this thing out here. Get that started. And it just goes on as a frame around your picture. How did I get a piece of tape on my finger? Here we have this paper to roll up. It'll be G22. It should literally be just a tiny piece of wood. The sticks on there, they roll it up around. See how this works. half fit on there. That should work. Stick it on. And then it's showing another piece of tape on the other end. Let's stick that on. Oops. You stick that all the way, hopefully. And then just rolling this thing up. And I probably roll it up backwards so you can't see where it says newspaper. I think I'll reverse it so you can see where it says newspaper. Probably better with a piece of dowling here rather than a square piece of wood, but that's what they gave us. Got the neatest roll. And take one more piece of this tape. That will give us on our table here between the lines a rolled up piece of newspaper. Excuse me. And the next thing we need to do is this parts tray. We have a bow and a hat to stick in place. Outline for the bow. Try to fudge it towards the front a little bit so you can hide your etch lines that shows its placement. Excuse me. Excuse me. And then, like on the other picture we did in back, we have a Santa hat to go into the corner of it. Like that. And last on this, we have 5 pieces to put up here. So okay, let's do this again. So I guess we can move everything back up so we have to hang off the edge. So, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we take, start using a little bit of drape to them. And then it says to cut this front one off and make the back one look like it's draped as well. Don't know how that'll work with the back. Go ahead, we'll try. Currently our wire cutters. Oh, over there. We have wire cutters in here. This one here. Looks like that. So that is this wall done. Figure somewhere to set it. Next we're working on the second floor landing and the chimney and the roof. So I'm going to start getting parts out for that. Okay, I have all pieces here for the next steps, including the balcony here. For the balcony, we're starting out with D22 or D2, which I realized just now that I missed. That's not the part. Which is going back into these two holes. B1. So let me start out. B1 goes right here. B2 goes right here. B3, which they're telling us to make sure we have this decker side this way. And then B4, which are individual posts. Make sure you get them right side up. Well, I guess you can't help me get them right side up because of the pins on the bottom. Should be one extra. Down all the way to hold it in place. Then 5 and the end. E6. Then we take this top piece, this piece towards the back, and sandwich everything together. Hopefully that makes everything nice and stiff in there. We set that aside and we start working on the chimney. Chimney consists of 6 parts. Make sure these, let me see, these double things are on the top. Double pins where it's wide and narrow. And make sure the other pins are on top. Tabs, whatever. There, and there. And the smaller one goes on. I don't think it matters which way. Excuse me. And the wider one goes on. It can only go on one way. Grab the next 4 pieces of the chimney out. And that piece is towards the back, so this will be this front side. Victoria actually shows it that way. I don't think it matters. And then the chimney we just built goes inside of it. It's kind of funny. We don't want it like that. We want it like that. This piece that moves. I think it can be adjusted after the fact. Chimney goes in place. First one it goes on. Gotta check. Yeah, when it goes on, it doesn't line up with the fireplace at all. That's funny. Okay, that's in place. Over here, it says we're going to take these parts, which I believe are wire holders. Get this one so that this hole's in back, this raw side is in the front. And with this held this way, this one is going up into this hole here by the chimney, the hole closest to the chimney. And the other one we have here is going at the hole further back. Both of them so that the nice side is towards the front of the house. This is going to be the front because the chimney is going to be on the right hand side. We're done with that. Now we can do some major assembly here. We get the up 4 in place, which is going to go with this piece behind the back wall. And like that all the way in, and there's a tab right here for it to come down onto. There. Just like that. Should be coming up. Where? Oh no. And it's just decorative anyways. And then we take the side we just built, and it can go onto the right side of the look. There's 2 tabs on the bottom, 2 tabs on this front, 1 tab on the back, and 1 tab up here on this balcony. Y'all gotta get them all lined up. So let's start from the back and start lining them up. There. Balcony. Back wall's fighting me. There it goes. And the front wall. It's a lovely creaky sound. Makes you feel like you're breaking something. So just like that. And that gives us a view with 1 wall now. We'll set that aside. Next, oh, okay, so I set aside, we put on the roof. Which goes on, there's a tab here, goes in this slot, tab here to this slot. And that looks to be all that holds the roof in place right now. Make sure you're not pressing down on these wet framings, you're doing it in the very front and the very back. Like that. There's that chimney just floats in the air here. Okay, hopefully I can help us out on camera. Next thing we're working on the chandelier with the other light. Moving on to putting snow on the back, putting the back on, snow on the back, and soldering up the lights, making them work. So I'll get parts out and we'll continue with them. Oops. Okay. So I said now we're going to build the chandelier. I have all the parts right here. I'm not going to dump these out because of the beads. It's saying plain side this one up. And this is supposed to stick onto that. I'm going to do something slightly different here. I'm actually going to glue it in place. Instructions are saying to use double-sided tape on it. But I can glue it in place, and then when these wires go through, they will also hold it in place. I'm going to actually cut these ends out so it's easier to thread. Put this thing through from the bottom. Put this thing through, beads go through that. Okay. So I figure it's going to be difficult because you want this LED all the way in. Or is it? This looks like it hangs out a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it hangs out a little bit actually. To be honest, I don't want to make that hole just a hair bigger. And then we got these beads here going around it. They are showing using these round stickies. Okay. Now these beads don't really have flat side on them, so I'm just gonna, well, a large flat, major flat. Just gonna stick them on however you want. They give you 8 of them, so should be good. And one bead on the top back, like that. And there we have a chandelier for what it's worth. That's going to be hard to show. So at least I can't get you up a bit now. This thing can actually stay up there. So now we're going to take the wires, stick them up through this hole in the centerpiece here that we just put in on the roof. We're going to go through the hole that's in the bracket that attaches it. And there's a hole in this other bracket and in the back wall to feed through. It's showing it hanging down a good way, but with this wire it's going to be kind of funky, so. Anyway, then it comes through. There's 2 in the back. Like that. Through the hole in the back right here. And down these brackets on the inside here. Top 2. Bottom one. And through the hole in the floor. Just like that. You sit there and play with that and see if you get something hang level, but good luck. And next, we're going to connect all these sets of wires together. I'm missing one. There it is. And what they're saying is you're going to, actually, hold on, we skipped a step here. We need to stick back on, right here. This way. Tight fit. So tight, looks like it's 1/16 of an inch up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut off a little of these tabs at an angle so it's easier for me to go in. Under the roof. On in. Tight to the bottom, tight to the side, it's up on the roof. And then we're going to take our icicle. I guess that's what's supposed to be as an icicle. goes right back here so that we can see it through the window. That way we have ice hanging down the window back here. Well, it shows up on camera. Okay, so as I was saying, they're saying these are supposed to be gathered together and taped up with some of their black tape, which I should be missing there. Oh, there it is. There's a black tape here. I'm going to solder them together first, then I'm going to tape them together. So I'm going to do that off camera and come back and then we can test out the lights. Okay, so I have my wires soldered together. You don't have to. I did it because it's a better joint, but you don't have to do that. Turn the battery on the back. If we touch the front power switch here, fireplace light comes on and the chandelier light comes on. So I think we have a success there. So I'm going to tape these up now. I'm going to use their tape they gave us. You know, you're supposed to just twist these together and tape them. So we'll go ahead and use this tape just to seal them up so they don't short out. Just like that. These things here go sort of tuck underneath, and had a pigtail tape on that one. The other one, just going to tape over here. That's just going to keep out of our way so when we put the side on, no wires get pinched. Okay, I'm going to shut this power off so it doesn't keep flicking on and off while we work on it. I will get the parts out for the next step. Okay, I had to undo my wiring and redo it because when I looked over my spare parts, or the parts bin, I still had this metal rod right here that's supposed to be for hanging the chandelier on, so I had to take this wiring back out and redo that. It's hard to see. They don't label it here. But it's shown right here as P18 putting it on, and I totally missed that. So now we got another cabinet here to do. Got the parts here for it. First thing it says to do is stick all these handles in. Didn't want to do like last time, I just stick it with some super glue. Since last time it was a little bit of a loose fit. Handles in place. This piece here goes in from the front to make a shelf right there. Then we flip it over and we have this piece of paper here that goes in the back. So more of this tape. If I can grab it. Once we get this side on from the instructions, pretty much every, and the roof, of course, pretty much everything else is like a double-sided on almost. Double-sided tape for all the embellishments. that looks. Can't tell if there's an up or a down on it. Yeah, I just right here. Okay, they got the one side in here. So I can look at it going, it's not wide enough. So it looks like that. There was a gap on one side for some reason. Yeah, I even put them the same way they did in the picture. Next we have these pieces. So we have side, we want these things are in the front towards us. Two B-22s with the wood side, with the brown side up. And this notch forward. I figure they're going to go that way, right? Yep. They're going to go this way from the back, form some shelves. Too bad you see that B-21 and the B-22s here, but that's what they say to do it. And this one goes on the top. And it goes on one way. That gives us a bookshelf. Bookshelf can go into the side. Just going in these three holes here. There. We have this wall to build. It's going to go here. With this piece going on so that the wood paneling on the bottom matches. And this should just cover up our wiring in the back. We have a picture to go in right here. And you guessed it, more of this double-sided tape. And whoever lives in this house loves Santa. Has at least 2 Santa pictures in there. Right around the picture. We flip it over, and we have the windowsill. There, and that's 2-sided package that goes on it for decoration, just like that. And with that, this goes on to the side. So notch here for the roof to go into, for the back wall. 2 notches on top for this wall. Nothing on the other side, so we can lay it flat. And ouch, squeeze it down. That was a nasty sound, wasn't it? Sorry about that. So all that goes on. I have the sticky on me from tape. And there's that side on. So now our wires cover on the side. Yeah, they do fail that they engrave this number here. C14, when they could have put it on the back side or hit it back in his corner or something. A little bit of failings like that. Sides on. Next we take our roof panel that goes on. It'd be nice if there's some clear plastic in the roof panel to help keep the dust out. Maybe somebody could figure out how to add that one of these days. Publish it. Roof panel goes on. We have the eaves that go on. like that. Hold everything tight together, front and back. So be careful you're not pulling on a fragile part here when you're putting these together. There's that and that. And then we can start putting on our side decorations. Which on this side we have a sleigh with filled toys and Merry Christmas. And these are all just going on with double-sided tape. This one has notches at the bottom, there's one at the top still with double-sided tape. I'm going to find some longer. Sticky stayed here again. Again, what is it with this piece? If I do this, that worked. This stuff here goes right on the bottom. There's a couple tabs there to stick on too. And then this piece. Also it's sticky on the back. Hopefully I have better luck with this one on the sticky. Oh, stayed there. Peel it and get it on. There's some lines here you see it line it up with. That didn't sound good. That's one side. We have a couple of snowflakes going here, E2 and E3. E2, E3, which is a smaller one. Doesn't matter which way they go. Same on either side. There's normally finding these paper backing for these snowflakes for the next year. So one there, one underneath here. And then on top we have a G3. And this is A2. Label A2 is A26. Okay, it is labeled. Sort of they're the same. That's going to go right there. Okay. Same sort of thing. Sticky goes on. Backing comes off. Take this thing, showing this hole towards the back. I'm going to say to make sure it lines up with the front and back edges here and here. You know, you can't see that. Make sure it lines up the front edges here and here, front back edges. Carefully press it down. And then this snowflake. that. It's showing E2, which is one of these big ones if I can get out here. There we go. That looks like it shows right here. And we can move on to the other side. So we'll need our other snow piece and an E3. It's showing this going on this way. Must have lost some sticky on that one. I'll find it on my fingers later. And then again, lining up at the front and the back. Guess you can miss that spot. And then again, with the sticky, so it's not where it's not supposed to get. Going right up here, looks like. Okay. Then we have an E3 and E2 going on the side of the house over here. That there, kind of where you're showing. I'm going to cover up as much of the tabs as I can with that one. Show the other right back here. And then on the front, it's showing an E2. AG3. On in the same manner. I think it showed two G2s, yeah. But leave the other one out. 3 is showing about right here. This one's showing up here. This one is showing over here underneath the bell. Right like that. Okay. Very much in the home stretch now. G12 and G5 are going there, there, Maybe there's a rock in the snow. And G4. Going here. We'll skip over and do the snowman. We don't want to do the mailbox yet. Snowman gets that. He gets a scarf. He gets a nose. And somewhere around here is the rest of him. Oh, there it is. Right here on this piece. Okay. We get double side tape here. And I thought they were vastly, gave you way too much as double sided tape, but they gave you enough of this double sided tape. I think it really matters which way it goes. It's a matter of personal preference, I guess. And then that way. Another piece. And Mr. Snowman here has a fat, thick center. Excuse me, thick center. And his nose goes on. Something like that. And then he has a piece here, that's for the mailbox. It goes around his hat here for some reason. Oh, his hat's a pail. This is the handle. I'll figure he's that eventually. And then he can go on. Oh, wait. Missing a piece. I'm missing the snow he sits on. Now he can go on. Historically, there's 2 tabs. On the bottom of the snowman, only 1 slot. You know what? He goes that way. His nose has to come on this side. So the scarf's behind him. Which means that you do this thing around. Now he can go fit in there, and lo and behold, he actually fits in his spot. Okay, and we're just about done. We have parts for the mailbox. Excuse those 2. That. And about you, but I'm getting tired of seeing this double-sided sticky tape. actually show you that going up the sides of these pieces. Hang on. I was going to across the bottom because there's a piece of paper that goes on the top that'll close it all off and hold it together. Layers. And as I just noticed, scrape this off. 2 layers should go on the back side. 2 layers on the front, 2 layers on the back. Then we get a piece of tape here. Piece of tape on the top. Piece of tape on this side. If it'll stick. And we'll see another one over on this side. There's only half there. And where our piece go? There it is. And the top of that box goes around. Close to seal it off, make it look somewhat pretty. Goes in there. I'm not going to worry about the envelope in there. There's supposed to be an envelope that goes in here. I'm not going to worry about that. Not that important to me. Maybe I'll add it later. Then we have some more of the garland. That goes up here. That. Yeah. And this stuff just sticks in place like this. Got this tape all over the place right now. Get this off. So now we have our garland on the front of the house. this now. Or I'll just have a house without a wreath. I got another piece of this somewhere. There it is. Just make sure we have it long enough. I'll hook two together. These things come around the tool. Guess I didn't need that piece. Like that. Round like that. Make sure it's somewhat round. Make sure I'll put a piece of tape around it, but I'm not going to do that. Then we take our red ribbon. I don't know what the green ribbon is for yet. Never said to use it that I saw. This stuff. Okay, get the backing paper off of this. This ribbon starts up here. You're just going to wrap around here. Don't do it too tight, otherwise it won't look good. And it's showing. Got 3 of these dots left. I'm going to stick one on the back. See if I can't get the cover peeled off. This ribbon to come up and attach to. Make it look somewhat nice, somewhat even. And I hope you do a better job than I did. One of these on the back of this ribbon. Whichever side's the back, I think will be where the ties come off the back. Moving in. Hope that you can get the backing off the tape. There we go. Stick that to the front. Move up there. And this thing. Get this ribbon cut off. And get stuck to this front right about here. Whoops. Going all the way off that part. Stick your, whoops, sorry about that. Stick your ribbon up there, and that is our hook neck. And I just noticed the ribbon's coming off the Christmas tree all the way in the back. So I'll have to fix that somehow. Or not worry about it for now. I'll get the tree out later and fix it, I think. I might be able to lift it up and get it out of there. Anyway, there we go. That's the Christmas book neck. Get the lights on so we can see it all. Yes, for the chandelier, we got to show it straight. So there we go. That concludes that. So with that, I will thank you for watching and wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holiday, whether it's Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or another holiday in your particular religion. And after this, I think my next video is going to be after January 1st. Anyway, have a great time, and thanks for watching.